everybody, and welcome back to the world of Fandom Fights. I'm your host, the King, Caleb Coho, and we've got ourselves a Fandom Fight team title match going on today. And here to help me host this one is my partner in crime, Cameron, the Commander Holtzman. How you doing, Cameron?
I'm doing good. Yeah, it has been many a moon since I last hosted a Fandom team's title match.
True. Very true.
As long as this goes better than that one, we're doing great.
We should be
don't
look
back in time. Don't watch the video. Just leave it alone. Let it be dead.
We should be fine. What we got today is we got the Knights of Ren back for their latest defense in the Fandom Fights arena, playing a rookie team, one of a few that they have faced this year, DUM-E's. Robert Castor, Jake Meltzer, having a pretty strong run to get here, beating License to Chill in the #1 contenders match, a fellow First Order team, now facing the Knights of Ren. This is going to be a fun one. Your thoughts on the four players of the match?
Yeah, like Knights of Ren have become a dynasty at this point. Like they've existed forever, and you'd be hard pressed to find people who like remember a time when they weren't the champions, because it feels like it's always been that way. And then DUM-E's, yeah, they kind of just came out of nowhere, ran their way over here, and we'll see how they fare in a 5-round match as opposed to a 3-round.
Absolutely. But I think that's enough from us. We'll go ahead and hear what our teams have to say right now in pro.
Jake, this is it, all right? This is very important. The only thing I need to know is, do I give away Calvin Ridley and Keenan Allen and take Dalvin Cook in a trade?
Well, you're talking to a Vikings fan here, so obviously my answer is yes. So I think that's actually a really good trade. I think you should definitely do it.
You think?
Yeah,
so?
I mean, you can't deny the dynastic appeal of somebody like Dalvin Cook and how special he is in the running back position. I mean, those are two really good wide receivers.
And you are, but I feel like wide receivers grow on trees. It's like, how often do you get like a top 5 running back?
They do, yeah. I mean, you have to do what you can to get that kind of value.
Okay, so I will take that trade. All right, cool.
Yes,
that was the big thing for today, right? There's something else.
Yeah, that's why we're meeting, isn't it? That's why we have this scheduled.
Oh no, the match, right? You guys got a match, right? You guys are good, right?
Yeah, the match.
So?
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, cool. All right, now we got the important stuff out of the way. Let's have some fun in this match.
Yeah, let's go make some social studies.
Indeed.
So we're in another title match. This should be a lot of fun. And guys, look down at your shirts. It says fun. You're going to have to remember that when it's round 4 and you're down a lot of points. Guys, you're in the wrong league, the wrong setup. Your name is kind of right, but besides that, you have no business being in this match. I'm glad all the other teams that actually are fandom ready, that have watched all the films, were busy during this time, and you got moved up. So, good luck. You're going to need it. How are you two feeling?
Nick, do you have anything you want to say?
No.
Yeah, I have a couple things I want to say. First things first, a little behind the scenes. I am the editor of this program. Love doing it. A lot of fun. It's been fun watching the DUM-E's come up and get this run. The one thing I ask you guys is, as the editor, if when you answer the question, if the answer is who directed Iron Man, please just say Jon Favreau. I don't need a limerick or a story in between every question. It helps move the match along and get things going. Also, same thing. If we get who directed Iron Man, you can just put Jon Favreau. You don't need to put Jon Favreau the first, and you will still win the match. So, but otherwise, good luck.
Let's play.
All right, Cam, that was some fire promos coming from some heat from the Knights of Ren, and I'll say it, I had a lot of fun with the DUM-E's promo. I thought that was kind of fun. Your thoughts before we bring them in and get ready to go?
Yeah, there is a lot of passive aggression in this match. Like, no one's straight up yelling at each other or anything, but it feels like a family holiday where everyone definitely does hate each other, but they're just not willing to say it because they'd rather eat food than scream. But in this case, it's play trivia instead of eat food. So
fair enough. All right. Well, with that, we'll bring in our team. All right, so round number 1 is going to work like this. Each team is going to be playing individually for their team through 10 questions worth 1 point apiece from 10 different areas within the realm of fandom fights. Should you get all 10 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question. You have 4 repeats as a team and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
Good luck, guys.
All right, then your first question is going to come in the category of horror icons. How does Tina accidentally kill her father at the start of Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood? A lot of anxiety when I was reading that and I got to the numeral. I was like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, these movies are all pretty much the same in quality, and that quality is bad.
5, 4.
These are all
3,
terrible films.
2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jake.
She breaks the dock he's standing on with psychic powers and he drowns.
We'll go to Tim.
Drowns him in the lake by dock breaking.
We'll go to Robert.
I said collapses the pier he is on with powers.
And we'll go to Nick.
Destroys the structure he is on and he drowns in the lake.
I would say all 4 of those are correct.
Yeah. You gave us plenty
Everyone
of
give us the parenthetical before the actual answer.
Hang on. Sorry.
Cody wants to come in. Okay.
Did we need drowns, you think?
Oh,
Who didn't say drowns?
I think Robert just said they destroy the pier that he's on.
That is on you guys. I don't feel.
question one more time.
The question was, how does Tina accidentally kill her father at the start of Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood?
Yeah, I think Phil.
I just watched it. I can't remember if
Okay.
I don't
They-
feel good about it.
I was
Alright.
going to say a pier, but we'll
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
So is there a challenge or not a challenge?
No,
we're gonna let it
All right.
I do
So
not.
we are tied. We are tied 2-2 to get to the second question. Cam, go ahead and give it to him.
All right, your second question comes in the category of the MCU. What MCU movie features the following characters? Mitchell Carson, Dale, and Peggy Carter.
Another false start challenge at the start of the match for the nice run. Again, it wouldn't be a match for that one.
Preparing to give me an anxiety attack
Yep,
on
me
the
too.
first
Trust me.
question.
Trust me, I feel you.
It's going to be a long night,
5,
folks.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Nick this time.
Dale from Baskin Robbins will take over the world, just so we all know. Ant-Man.
Robert.
Ant-Man.
We'll go to Tim.
Ant-Man.
And we will go to Jake.
Ant-Man.
Everyone is correct. Another clean sweep. 4-4. Let's get to your third question in the category of DC. What is the name of Megan Fox's character in Jonah Hex? We will accept either the real name or the nickname. This movie's not fun. not a banger.
See, here's the thing. I think it's not good. I think that it's kind of fun. There's some
Sick.
fun to be had with this.
You're a sick man. Canada has no joy. 5,
But
4,
Alberta has no rats.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jake.
I don't know if spelling count. Is it Layla?
We will go to Tim.
I have nothing.
We'll go to Robert.
Lila.
And we'll go to Nick.
I believe her real name is Tallulah.
Tallulah and Lila are correct. Layla, unfortunately, cannot accept that. But we are all tied up 5-5. Let's get to the fourth question again.
Which will come in the category of Marvel. Why does Peter want the money from the wrestling event in 2002's Spider-Man?
2002 was a fun year.
Yeah.
I can't remember it, but it was a fun year.
I was going to say, you were 2, and I was also 2. We were.
I will say I did move into the
infants.
house I currently live in 2002.
That's fucking weird.
5,
Yeah.
We are children. We
3,
are-
2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Nick.
To buy a car.
We will go to Robert.
To buy a car to impress MJ.
We'll go to Tim.
To buy a car to impress MJ.
And we will go to Jake.
2002 was my bar mitzvah. To buy a new car.
All of those are correct. We are tied 7-7 as we get to your fifth question of the round. The category is Star Trek. What duty did Gwynnon perform on the Enterprise D in Star Trek Generations? I like these films. Good set of
it's interesting how it's like the first movie with the cast of The Next Generation, and they called it Generations. It's a weird coincidence. I don't know if they thought of that or if it just sort of happened that way, but they did that.
3, 2, 1. I wish the rats would come to Alberta. Pens down. We're gonna go to Jake.
Bartender.
We're gonna go to Tim.
Bartender.
We're gonna go to Robert.
Bartender.
And we're gonna go to Nick.
Bartender.
Everyone is correct. 9-9 as we get to the 6th question.
Which will come in the category of Disney live action. What movie features a power-hungry queen named Ingrid who hates fairy folk and curses the king?
I mean it. I want the rats to come to Alberta.
Now, when you say rats, do you mean like the creature, or do you mean like The Departed, where he's like, I'm not the rat?
I just want a bunch of snitches to come into Alberta.
I just want a remake of The Departed that takes place in Alberta, and they have that scene, but there's just no context because we don't know what a rat is.
No one wants that.
And that ending scene with the rat running across can't happen because there's no rats here.
1. We hate you. Pens down. We'll go to Nick.
I don't know. Nutcracker in the Four Realms.
We'll go to Robert.
Said Maleficent.
We will go to Tim.
I said Artemis Fowl.
And we will go to Jake.
I said Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. I don't even know if that's the sequel.
Maleficent, Mistress of Evil is correct. So dummies will take the first lead of the game, 10-9, as we get to your 7th question, the category of James Bond. We move on to your 7th question, the category of James Bond. What's the name of Kananga's psychic henchwoman and Bond's love interest in Live and Let Die?
Bah, bah. I'm contractually obligated.
That's illegal. I believe that's a legal obligation of every human on Earth.
I mean, after I did it in that one match where I got asked about Shrek 3, and without hesitation answered that way.
Are you ready to watch a 3-hour Bond movie, Holtzman?
Oh, I'm not ready to watch a 2-hour Bond movie.
2, 1, pens down. Okay, we'll start with Jake on this one.
Solitaire.
We'll go to Tim.
I said Domino.
We will go to Robert.
Solitaire.
And we'll go to Nick.
Solitaire.
Solitaire is correct. 12-10 in favor of dummies as we get to your 8th question, Holtzman.
Which would come in the category of Disney animation. In Peter Pan, who stops the bomb from killing Peter and the Lost Boys by taking it away?
That was actually really good. I'm not ready to watch a 2-hour Bond movie.
It's no secret. I don't find any pleasure in watching those movies.
I'm confident you're going to die in the Roger Moore era. You just won't have fun at all.
Nah, I'm already not having fun with like the 3 Connerys I watched. So
2, 1, pens down. We'll go to Nick.
I hate this movie. Tinkerbell?
We will go to Robert.
I also said Tinkerbell.
We'll go to Tim.
I said Tiger Lily.
And we will go to Jake.
I also said Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell is correct. 14-11 dummies as we get to your penultimate question of the round of the category of Worlds of DC. In Wonder Woman 1984, Steve and Diana steal a jet on what holiday? If you could go to any year, just drop right in. Where would you go?
Like, what year did Pompeii happen? Because I want to go there.
I would know this if I paid more attention to football commercials. 5, 4.
I don't know how
3,
that's related.
2.
Repeat the question.
1. As the first repeat for the Knights of Ren. Your question again, the category Worlds of DC. In Wonder Woman 1984, Steve and Diana steal a jet on what holiday? It's relevant because football is back, and there is a commercial about reading off an Alexa what year was Pompeii destroyed to look smart.
Sorry if I just changed it to the wrong
Is
answer.
that a real? I feel like you're
4.
making this up. That
I'm not.
can't be a
3,
real commercial.
2, One, I'm not. Pens down. We will go to Jake.
4th of July or Independence Day?
We'll go to Tim.
4th of July.
We'll go to Robert.
I said July 4th, Independence Day.
And Nick.
I remembered fireworks, which meant it's one of two things, and I said the 4th of July.
4th of July is correct across the board. 16 to 13 as we get to the last question of the round, Cam.
Which will come in the category of DreamWorks. Your question. Who voices Hendrix? What? I thought I heard something. Okay. Who voices Hendrix, a leader of a gang of horse wranglers in Spirit Untamed?
I believe we don't have any perfect rounds this game, so
We do
you're
not.
clear. Yeah.
The perfect rounds were wiped out by the shitty Maleficent sequel,
That's true.
which I have seen more than once because I hate myself.
5, 4.
I'm more willing to watch
3,
that than any
2.
James Bond movie.
Well, you're a criminal. Pens down. We'll go to Jake.
I have no idea, so I just guessed somebody who would be around horses. Sam Elliott.
We'll go to Tim.
Walton Goggins.
We'll go to Robert.
I had no idea. I said James Cromwell.
And we will go to Nick.
Walton Goggins.
Walton Goggins is correct. So with that big swing for Knights Red, Dummies holds the lead 16 and Knights Reds 15 as we get into round number 2, which works like this. This is the wheel round. We're going to bring up a lovely wheel from wheelside.com if you like the category, and you're going to be able to spin that wheel. If you like the said category that you land on, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can opt to multiple choice, but it devalues it down to being only worth 1. If you don't like the category you land on the first time, you can spin again. There are no spinners or opponent's choice on today's wheel per the champions. And I will bring up this wheel and bring in Bill. Bill, as Dummies are in the lead, would you like to go first or defer as I find your wheel?
What are you guys thinking? Do you guys want to go second?
I mean, we didn't expect to be here,
No,
so
I didn't expect to be here either. So
No,
what
we
do you
didn't
want to
plan
do?
for this, honestly. We're terrible at doing strategy for this.
might
categories-
as well, right?
Your categories, again, to give you a reminder, are Fandom Oscars, Horror Icons, Middle-earth, Marvel, James Bond, DC, MCU, Planet of the Apes, YA Dystopia, and Disney Animation.
What do you think, Jake?
Want to go? Yeah, might as well go second. See what sort of deficit we got to make up.
Yep.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
fine.
Beauty before age, then, guys. You go first.
All right, so we will
You're
bring
sweet.
in Cody, and this will be the spin for the Knights of Ren. And your first spin lands on James Bond. Would you like to keep it or spin again? Give them a moment to confirm their Skype calls.
We will spin that wheel again, Cotton.
All right, Cotton. I'm Cotton. It has been spun. And you are stuck with the category of the MCU. The MCU. So I will go ahead and I will give you your questions in the category of the MCU. And yes, sorry, Dummies. Yes, you can be in your Skype call. Wait till I'm done reading off a question, because then I will mute so it doesn't echo out. Your first question in the category of the MCU Knights of Ren. At the end of Captain Marvel, Fury is drafting a plan for a team that he initially calls what?
The Protector Initiative. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question in the category of the MCU. After being hit by a train in Spider-Man Far From Home, what country does Peter wake up in?
The Netherlands. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question in the category of the MCU. In the Avengers, what does Loki tell Fury is life's great lie?
Freedom. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question in the MCU. In what realm do Thor, Sif, and the Warriors 3 have their opening battle on in Thor the Dark World?
Vanaheim, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. And your final question in the MCU. What is the name of the counterterrorism team led by Steve in Captain America, the Winter Soldier?
Strike, final answer.
And that is correct for a clean sweep of the MCU. So, at the end of their turn, Knights of Ren get themselves up to 25 to DUM-E's 16 as we bring back Bill and the wheel for the spin for dummies. There's your first spin, and it lands on James Bond. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
You guys.
I think we should probably take it.
All right.
All right. So you are keeping it then, I would assume.
Yep, we're keeping it.
Okay. All right. So Holtzman will go ahead and give you your questions in James Bond.
Absolutely. Your first question, DUM-E's in the category of James Bond. In Diamonds Are Forever, Blofeld tells Bond the hardest part of making a double is which part of the body?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, the ears, B, the mouth, C, the nose, or D, the eyes. Five, four.
Eyes, final answer.
That is incorrect. Knights of Ren for the 1 point steal. Your options once again are A, ears, B, mouth, C, nose, or D, eyes.
Nose, final answer.
That is correct for a 1 point steal. All right, dummies, your second question in the category of James Bond. How does computer programmer Boris Grushenko die in GoldenEye?
He's frozen in liquid nitrogen and explodes. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. In The Man with the Golden Gun, what is the name of the club where Bond is meant to meet with Scaramanga?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, the Crucible, B, Blue Sapphire, C, Bottoms Up, or D, the Lucid Lounge.
Bottoms up. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. What movie features the following characters? Necros, Moneypenny, and Cara Malovi.
The Living Daylights. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. In Quantum of Solace, who does Bond get a new ID and credit cards from after M cancels his?
Renee Mathis, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right, so at the end of round number 2, I have Knights of Ren in the lead with 26 to Dummies 23. So you have Kim.
Yes, 26.
Okay, 26.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so going in round number 3, this is the filmography round. How this is going to work is we are going to have the team in the lead set 1, choose set 1 or set 2. Each team will get a set with a 1, 2, and 3 point question. An individual will have to take the first question, then the 2-pointer, and then convert on the 3-pointer you may. So, any questions as we get into round number 3?
No.
There's a timeout flag.
No, well, we'll need them.
No, because you need them for round 4.
Well,
Yeah, you don't need them for this.
Yeah,
round.
we don't need them for this round.
Yeah, I turned it off.
I
Okay.
realized I was muted in StreamYard the whole time for you guys, but
You're all right.
Okay,
All
we're
right. Okay, so Knights of Ren, you are in the lead.
Get a clean cut. Get a clean cut there.
Knights of Ren, you are in the lead. So, would you like set 1 or set 2?
We've had a lot of luck with set 1. You want to do that again?
sure.
What were you gonna say,
I was going to say you can pick, Tim.
Cody? You good with set 1?
I didn't expect to be here at this point to pick, so I think we can take whatever you want.
We'll take set 1, please.
Okay.
All right, so you guys will take set 1. Dummies, you will be getting set 2. Since Dummies, you are behind, we will be giving you yours first. Who will be taking the 1-point question? Cam, you'll give them their questions in the filmography. I'll bring in Bill so you can talk to him as well.
Well, we already kind of decided this, but Bill, I'm going to take the 1. Jason, take the 2.
Okay. So, Robert, take the 1. Jake, you will take the 2. And Cam, go ahead and give them the questions.
Absolutely. So your 1-point question in filmography round for Robert. Who plays a Disney live-action Nazi spy and a Bond MI6 agent?
Timothy Dalton.
That's correct for 1 point. We'll stick with you for your 2-pointer for Jake. Who plays a Marvel superhero mentor and voices a DC Kryptonian? Five, 4.
Repeat the question.
That's the first
All right, that
repeat
is
for
Dummies'
Dummies.
First repeat. Your question once again. Who plays a Marvel superhero mentor and voices a DC Kryptonian?
Nicolas Cage.
5, 4. That is correct for 2 points in a tie game.
Freaking Teen Titans.
Good pull.
The doc
Will-
specifically says Teen Titans go fuck off.
I believe we will stick with you still for your 3-point question, though. So you are a 3-pointer in the filmography round. Who plays a horror icons camp counselor and a YA council member?
Is this not Tony Goldwyn?
Yes. Yeah, because he's in part 6.
Yeah.
So yeah.
4.
Tony
Tony
Goldwyn.
Goldwyn. Final answer.
That is correct for 3 points.
Good job, Robert.
All
We
right,
were
that
just
puts,
talking about that before.
that puts Dummies up to 29 as we go to the Knights of Ren. Who will be taking the 1 for you guys and who will be taking the 2?
I'll be taking the 1.
All right, so Tim, you will be taking the 1. You're 1-pointer in the filmography round. Who voices a Disney animated thief and plays a World of DC superhero?
Oh, Zachary Levi.
That is correct for 1 point.
Jesus, I did not want to have to use a repeat.
Real quick, how many repeats do we have, by the way?
We have three.
Both teams have three.
Okay.
Use one if you need one.
All right, Nick, you're taking the 2-pointer. Your question is, who plays a Hogwarts professor and voices a DreamWorks Nightmare King?
What did you say at the end there? You cut out a little bit.
I'll give you a technical. Who plays a Hogwarts professor and voices a DreamWorks Nightmare King?
I think he would qualify. Jude Law.
That is correct for 3 points or 2 points.
2 points.
We're used to the
Tie
old.
game.
In my brain, I'm still used to the old ways. So we are tied at 29 as we get to your 3-pointer, Knights of Ren. Your question is, who voices a Planet of the Apes ape and voices a Pixar pack leader?
Did he say voices a Planet of the Apes ape?
Yeah, which is what confuses me.
So
But
it's probably one of the new three. A Pixar
pack.
pack leader?
Okay, so Andy Serkis, Toby Kebbell.
We're going to need a repeat if we get there.
Yeah.
4, 3.
Repeat the question.
As the second repeat for the Knights of Ren. Your question again. Who voices a Planet of the Apes ape and voices a Pixar pack leader?
Strength of the Wolf is the... No, that's fucking something else. Pack leader.
That's, yeah.
Did we use another one?
I think we have to.
4,
Yeah, I think so too.
3.
Repeat the question.
As the second repeat for the Knights of Ren. Your question again. Who voices a Planet of the Apes ape and voices a Pixar pack leader?
Who else voices apes in the new? I think that's the way we have to go.
Karen Conoval, Terry Notary, but voice.
Throw out something. I have no idea.
3, 2, 1.
Terry Notary, final answer.
That's incorrect. We're looking for Steve Zahn. Steve Zahn.
Oh, yep. Yep. That's fair. That's
So
good.
we are all tied at
Yeah.
29 as we come out of round number 3 and get into round number 4, which is the deep cuts round. How this works, we'll bring back a new wheel from the lovelyweeldecide.com, this time with movies that each team drafted as we set up the match in pre-match preparations that you did not see. But there are going to be 5 questions. Each team will get to confer on them. They are worth 2 points apiece. We'll have someone on your team whiteboard through it and answer it. Yeah. Any questions? All right. So I will bring up the wheel. And we will give her a spin. Your first movie that you'll be getting a question from is in James Bond, License to Kill. So bring that down. And I'll go ahead and give you your question. Your question in License to Kill. What 2 characters get married at the start of the film? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with dummies.
Felix and Della Leiter.
And we will go to Knights Run.
Felix Leiter and Della.
That is correct. 2 points. 31-31 as we bring back the wheel for the second movie. And your second question will come from Disney Animation, Raya and the Last Dragon. Cam, do you want to go ahead and give their question, Raya and the Last Dragon?
Absolutely. Your question. Which land is Raya in 6 years after the Dragon Stone breaks? I don't know if we're supposed to banter or just be silent, but this is really intense. So. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with DUM-Es.
They're in tail.
And Knights of Ren.
Tail.
Both correct.
Still a tie game as we bring back the wheel. Your third film will be in Disney Animation's Raya and the Last Dragon. So we will bring that back down. And your question. What's the name of the young con artist that Raya befriends? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We'll start with Knights of Ren on this one.
Noi.
And we will go to dummies.
Noi.
Both are correct. We are all tied up as we go to the fourth question. And we'll bring back the wheel. And your spin is away for the fourth movie, which will be Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Cam, go ahead and give them their question in Rogue Nation.
Yep, just trying to find it. Okay. Your question. Where is the car located when Benji is taken? Five, 4, 3,
Repeat the question.
2. All right, that is DUM-E's second. Repeat your question once again in Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Where is the car located when Benji is taken? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Knights of Ren.
Parking garage.
And DUM-Es.
Parking garage.
Both correct.
Both are correct. We are still tied as we bring back the wheel for the final question of the round. And it lands on Star Trek Insurrection. So your last question of the round will come in the category Star Trek Insurrection. Your question is, what type of tags do the sonar use to beam the Baku off the planet? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. We'll start with the Knights of Ren.
We said teleportation tags.
And we'll go to dummies.
We said isolinear tags.
Isolinear tags is correct. So with that, dummies will take a 2-point lead. I believe it is, I can't read numerals. 39?
40 to, yeah, 39 to 37. Yeah.
39 to 37. All right, so dummies holds a 2-point lead, 39 to 37, as we get into round number 5, which is the good old betting round. And how this works is we're going to give you the category. You're going to tell us which person on your team is taking it and how many points you like to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We go until someone is mathematically limited, which is impossible, or the score reaches 0, also impossible. Mathematically limited is not possible. I meant the 0 part. But anyway, with that, we'll go ahead. We'll bring in the managers, and your first category that you can bet points on in this round is Star Trek.
I should probably take this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm muted. I'm sorry. So you're going to take this one, and we'll make sure I got the code right. You're going to bet the first 4 Black Sabbath albums, not Mr. Rogers with nipple rings, right?
Yeah, I think that's the plan. Yeah.
Okay, I'm guessing Cody is good. Bill, you
I
guys
have
good?
nothing but questions.
All right. We'll go ahead. We'll put them backstage. Who will be taking it for dummies?
Me.
And how many are you going to bet?
2.
All right, and Knights of Ren?
I'll be taking it, and I'm betting 2.
All right, your question in Star Trek. What is Uhura's first name as revealed in Star Trek 09?
Hey, Jake, how's your day going, man? Having a good day?
This is interesting. This is interesting. A lot more interesting than I thought it would be.
Just figured we have a lot of time to talk now. So.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jake
Nyota.
and Nick.
Nyota.
That is correct. 30 or 41 to 39. As we get to the second question that Tim and Robert now have to take, what is that category, Cam?
The category is James Bond.
All right, Robert. We stick with the plan. You're going to go with, 2 juggalos fighting over the last Faygo bottle in a parking lot, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, I'm going to take Bill out because I feel like we're on the verge of some really crazy shit. All right. You guys
Sorry,
ready?
they're still deliberating in their Skype call. So just give them a second.
Does that mean we can still be deliberating?
I mean,
Hey, you still want to stick with that, Robert? Or you want to go different?
Kind of want to go different.
If you want to go different, that's fine. I mean, we're not beholden to the juggalos, so it's fine.
All right.
very uncomfortable with the usage of the word juggalo as a clue. All right. Are we good, Knights of Ren?
Yes,
All right. So, Tim, how much are you betting?
I'm betting 0.
And Robert.
Shit. 1.
All right. Cam, go ahead and give him the question in James Bond.
Your question in James Bond. 4 actors have fully portrayed the character Blofeld in a James Bond film. Name 3.
Five, 4,
Repeat.
3. All right. That is the second repeat for dummies. Or
That
third
is the
repeat.
third repeat for dummies.
I mean, 2
Your
tallies.
question once again in James Bond. 4 actors have fully portrayed the character Blofeld in a James Bond film. Name 3.
So both teams only having 1 repeat left for the remainder of the match.
Can I apologize in advance because my board is all like I got so much shit on here. I'm gonna like highlight where everything is. I'm just saying it right now because this is whatever.
Good.
You know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Tim.
I only knew 2. I said Donald Pleasance and Christoph Waltz.
And we will go to Robert.
Christoph Waltz, Telly Savalas, Donald Pleasance.
That is correct for
What
1
is that?
point.
It's Christoph Waltz, Telly Savalas, and Donald Pleasance. Like I
So
said, I got
can you just like hold your board
Alright.
up in front of the screen?
Yeah, I'll hold it a little closer.
Telly Savalas, Donald Pleasance.
I
I see it. I see Donald.
Coho, but are you seeing what I'm seeing? I'm seeing an L in Christoph Waltz.
Is this a spelling contest?
It is when an
I
L
do
affects
see-
how the name is pronounced.
I do see an L. I don't know if an L actually affects how you say Christoph.
Christoph or Christoph?
I'm not sure. I don't
I
know.
see an L.
I
Make a
don't
ruling.
feel-
And we'll
I
just
will
have it.
rule. I will stick with my original ruling that they are correct for a point.
Okay, we like to talk about it.
All right, we'll bring it up.
That changes how you say it. Christoph Waltz. I was more concerned about the fact that Savalas. I didn't see an S in Savalas. That was what I was concerned about. But
I had a problem with the entire Savalia. It looked like
Can you
it
hold
looked
that,
like
Robert?
hieroglyphics to me.
Oh, there's an S right there.
I'm not.
I'm not talking about the first one. I'm talking about the end.
What's the middle second
Yeah, no,
letter in T?
telesaurology.
That's an S.
It's an S.
Okay.
Where?
What?
After
I
the
think
second.
My overall arcing that he wrote all the stuff on the board. That's his own part. He can erase all the stuff. He doesn't need everything on that board. So to make it all smushed together to make it make sense makes no sense to me.
Well, no,
I don't
that's-
care for that at all. So if you guys think the challenge,
The challenge is about the L. We're challenging about the L.
And
If-
Christolf is a different. That's not the same name. Christoph and Christolf is not the same name.
Okay, so you're officially challenging.
Yes.
I can't, but like,
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Okay. All right, so we are back from the challenge after some deliberation and the usage of the beautiful tool that is Google search. We have ruled that Christolf with an L is incorrect, and therefore we'll be taking a point away from dummies. So it is now 40-39 in favor of dummies as we get to the third question, which is in the category of horror icons. Horror icons.
All right, who's taking this?
You want me? You want me to do this one? And then, because
Yep. Okay. Oh. All right. All right, so just so we're clear, Jake, you're going with Jan Michael Vincent's Windbreaker.
yes, I was thinking between that and Airwolf, but Windbreaker I think is where we're going.
All right, so you guys are good?
Yep.
All right. Knights of Ren, are you good? Nope. I will allow you to continue that.
Okay, we're ready.
All right. Knights of Ren, I'm assuming you're good?
Yes, we're good.
Okay. Who will be taking it for dummies?
Me.
All right. And who will be taking it for Knights of Ren?
I will be taking it.
All right. Jake, how much you betting?
2. Go
Tim,
good.
how much you betting?
2.
All right. Your question in horror icons. What profession was Nancy's husband in Wes Craven's New Nightmare? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Jake and dummies.
I think he's a prop guy, or like a prop master or something.
And we will go to Tim.
I said a prop maker for a movie.
Cam, you see the answer that I have?
I see the answer we have, but they're both accurate.
That's why I was saying I think the answer in the doc is wrong. They're both correct for 2 points.
Okay.
Just wanted to make 100% sure that I was not crazy. Okay. All right, so both get the points. That makes it 42-41 in favor of dummies. Robert and Nick have to take the next question, which is in the category of what, Cam?
Your next question comes in the category of the Wizarding World.
Okay. Yep. Nope. I forget which one I'm muted in. I don't know what's going on anymore. But all right, so Robert, you got it, and we are going with Bort license plates, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. I'm assuming you guys are good.
Unmute.
And Knights Ren, you are good?
Yeah.
All right. Just want to make sure. All right. So we'll start with Nick. How much you betting?
2.
And Robert.
2.
All right. Cam, go ahead and get the questions in Wizarding World.
Your question. All right, your question in Wizarding World. What magical historian is Harry told about at the wedding in Deathly Hallows Part 1? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Robert
Bathilda Bagshot.
and Tim. Or sorry, Nick.
Bathilda Bagshot.
Both are correct.
Both are correct. All right, so it is 44-43 as we go into the final question of the round. It is in the category of Planet of the Apes. Dummies, you are in the lead. Would you like question 1 or question 2?
Do we want? Does it really matter? Do you want 1 or 2?
It doesn't matter.
I'll say 1.
Okay. You're in this one, by the way.
We will take
Jake,
question
we can-
1, please.
All right, question 1, and Ren will be taking question 2. Planet of the Apes, you can confer.
Skype is weird.
You can confer. Go ahead and confer with your people.
Yeah, I just realized I muted. Okay, so we know what we're doing. We're going with Matchbox cars on fire in a Walmart parking lot, right?
Fuck. Okay, you're good. All right. All right. So, next runner, are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right. We will get bets starting with dummies.
Go for it all while we're here. 2.
Knights of Ren.
2.
All right. So, Knights of Ren, you are behind, so you'll be getting yours first. Cam, go ahead, or I will go ahead and give them their questions in Planet of the Apes. Or question. All right. You have question number 2. Your question is, what does Zira reveal to Dr. Hasseline at the museum in Escape from the Planet of the Apes?
She's pregnant, Tim.
Yep, absolutely 100%.
She's pregnant. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Good
All right,
fucking
so
match,
Cam.
guys.
Yeah.
Cam, so go ahead and give them
no
their
matter what
question.
All right. Dummies, your question in Planet of the Apes. In Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, how does Caesar pick his name in Breck's office?
He picks it out of a book. He points at the name in a book. Do you want me to? I don't think they didn't ask for specifics, but okay. Yeah. You want me to go for it? Yeah. Yeah. He points at the name in a book. Final answer.
And your winners and new Fandom Team champions, DUM-E. The answer was points at the name in a book.
Oh my
What
God.
a match, Cam. We'll go ahead. We'll take everyone out for a second. That was a very close match, Cam.
Yeah, it was insane. Close all throughout. I am speechless right now. Like, that was absolutely insane. This is wow.
We'll go ahead and we will start with our unfortunate losers today, the Knights of Ren. You guys put up great numbers, even in a loss. This was a very good showing for you guys. You do have the automatic rematch. How are you guys feeling?
It sucks. Obviously, this isn't I'll do a lot of the talking if it's all right with you guys. Obviously, this isn't a place we've had to be before. But I almost feel like it's an important thing because I hope we've been good champions. I hope we've shown people that like what hard work can do and things like that. But I also think good champions need to know how to lose, and that's a lesson that we just are learning right now. And so it's great. At the end of the day, they played a hell of a match. Pretty sure they broke the record, which is what they needed to do, and they came in and did it. I knew Jake and Robert were insane studiers like Jake. I remember back at the beginning of the year, Jake like became good at Fandom to win the Manager Bowl. So like I knew that any amount of time would allow the two of them to become very good at this. And the truth of it is, and I hope this doesn't sound like an excuse, Tim and I are exhausted. It's very hard to continue to watch 200 movies, of which are like 175 of them are terrible. And continue to be good at this. So even with that, I think we broke the record with the points we put up as well. They just happened to get a higher one. Personally, I'm excited for what this does for the league. I think it's nice to have a change up in things, but obviously it sucks to lose. I'm glad we could make it to 10. So that's cool. And yeah, Tim, Cody, you have anything to say before I
That
finish?
that was the big goal for me, was 10-0, which we did last match. We beat Wookiee twice. That was great. Jake and Robert put in a lot of work, and you can tell, and it paid off for them, and that's awesome. I agree with Nick. This shakes up the league in an awesome way, which I'm super excited about, because I've been doing this a long time. I've been doing the teams stuff for a long time with Robert and now with Nick. And like Nick said, I am exhausted. It's not an excuse. It's just they literally did so well. It's just I like Nick said, I'm fucking tired. So congrats to them. I think this is gonna be, it'll be really cool to see what happens with them next. And I'm just looking forward to it as a fan of the show. All that being said, yeah, I wish I would have hit a few questions. I didn't, but don't we all every match? So congrats, guys. Do it proud. And win the next one, or maybe not. I don't know, whoever you're playing.
Speaking of the next one, you mentioned a rematch.
Yeah,
before,
I did want to bring up again. You do have the automatic rematch for the multiple defenses.
Oh shit, that's right.
before Cody, because I definitely want to let Cody say some things. Screw you, Coho. Automatic rematch. Pshaw. No, but in all
apologize.
In all seriousness, we're happy we earned the automatic rematch, but we don't want it. Tim and I have never played in a tournament. Should be a fun time. So I think our record seats us nicely at number one. So Mike
I
Hanley,
would imagine it does.
Mike Hanley, Matt Queller, get ready, bros.
Quaylar.
Quaylar, we're coming at you.
That's the biggest revelation of the entire year. So that's Quaylar.
So yeah, that's our announcement. We're not gonna go for the automatic rematch. We're gonna join the tournament. Should be fun.
Okay. Cody, anything you want to say?
Few things. One, I'm exhausted. I will say it. I'm so done with managing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll make the announcement here. This is my last season doing this shit. I am so happy for these guys. We have carried this belt around for so long, and it couldn't been handed off to a team that needed an ego boost more than the two guys sitting over there. So that sucks. I'll say that. I'll be the bad guy on the call. I do not like Fun DMC at all. So I'm proud you'll take the titles and lose to the winner of the tournament. But you guys played a really good game. We just missed some questions that normally we don't miss. So it's just it happened with Concept. We just got, I think, like relaxed with the belts basically. And we were tired of studying all the stuff that we had to do all the time. They want to watch other shows. He wants to watch Everybody Loves Raymond. He wants to watch Survivor, and they don't want to fucking watch Catwoman. So at the end of the day, I'm so happy that they just announced that instead of managing in one more match, I have to manage in now 5 more matches because they're entering the tournament. But for all the other teams in the tournament, well, fucking worse.
Potentially 6. If you did win the tournament, it would be 6.
Worst decision for the rest of the people, because now they're so upset because they're like, oh, I could beat this team and this team. Oh, Mike Hanley's in. I could toss it. Now you guys are sitting at the top. So this is fun. It's one thing to win the belt. It's another thing to defend the belt. So we'll see you at the end of the year when we take the belts and then drop them. But peace.
All right. We'll see you in the tournament. Big announcement. And we will go over to the new Fandom Fight Team Champions, DUM-E's, Jake and Robert. It is not necessarily an understatement to say that history was made today with you guys winning. Anything you want to say up top with this victory?
Social studies was made today, not history.
And hopefully our reign is longer here than Queen Elizabeth I than Queen Elizabeth II. But
yeah,
we'll see.
All right, enough of the passive aggressive.
Yeah, I cannot hear Bill in the StreamYard.
Right, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good.
I got 3 different things going at once right now. I don't know what's that. We fucking won. I aged 5 years in this match. I now collect Social Security. Holy shit. You guys are awesome. Both of you. I mean, kudos. Like, first off, I think we can all agree, Matt. Sorry. I'm a little emotional. I'm just so proud of you guys. Just to be clear. But I mean, what can be said about Knights of Ren? Those guys are, they say dynasty, and that is correct. I mean, like, to do what they did is like unheard of, and to come in here and give them this good of a match and then win. I mean, you guys, I am in awe of you both. So, but also kudos to Knights of Ren. Guys, talk. Come on. What do you got? I'm sorry.
I'll go ahead and it is one thing to ask. How are you guys feeling? Because the obvious answer is pretty fucking great. I can see it all over your faces. Is there any teams you're looking to maybe see in the defense at the end of this tournament? Any thoughts that you want to say, Robert? I know you didn't get to talk. I saw you start talking. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna let Jay go, but I'm gonna go. I am a little emotional because like I'll tell you, I don't like my job. The stuff I do in real life, it doesn't fill me with joy. This stuff fills me with joy. So when I can be successful at it, it makes me feel more, as stupid as this sounds, self-worth for myself. So the fact that I get to share this, the fact that this is Fun DMC's first title, the fact I get to share it with Jake, who's an incredible competitor, an incredible teammate, it means a lot to me. I'm sorry if it's stupid internet trivia, but it means a lot to me. So yeah, I'm emotional. I'm trying not to get choked up. It's silly, but it's my journey and I'm living it, so I don't give a shit. So
I believe you're in the perfect company of people who will back you up in that this internet shit is real to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake, go ahead.
Nice wrestling reference. I appreciate that. So.
Yeah. No, I'm still in, let's be real. I'm still in shock. Like, Knights of Ren are the best team there is, the best team there was, the best team there ever will be. To another reference.
Got it.
So it's like, we just want, like, honestly, coming in, we thought we'd get to round 5 because they're stupid good. And like, we did put in a lot of work. Like, they say they're exhausted. I'm exhausted too. I haven't even started watching Ted Lasso yet. I need to do that now. And now I have some time, thank God, to finally binge season 2 of Ted Lasso. But in all seriousness, like, this is a really incredible match. Those guys, Tim and Nick, are incredible champions. And if I'm facing them in the tournament, I would like go cower in a corner, say my prayers, and just like make sure they're alive the next day, because these guys, like, we're seeing these guys at the end of the year. Like, we're having this tournament, but like, I expect to see them at the end of the year. And like, whether we're like, I don't think we're good. Like, whether we win that or not, odds are not in our favor. But the fact that we got this far is gravy for us. Obviously, if that happens, we will bust our asses again to try and hold on to this thing. But to have this, the one title I thought nobody else would ever get in any league, it's special. And like, I had like, even Cody's bullying that just continues from the beginning of the year to now, even that can't get me down today. I will rep this shirt loud and proud, and we will savor this one, because who knows how long it'll last.
I did leave money in the t-shirt budget for shirts in case you guys won this, just so they're clear. They're going to be in the mail.
All right. Well, congratulations on the win. We will see you guys at the end of the year, and we will wrap this thing up. Kim, me and you, that was a fantastic match to watch, one that I was on the edge of my seat the entire time, and now Fandom Fights has its first new team champions in over a year, which is something that I don't think a lot of us thought we would be saying. Any thoughts that you want to give before we wrap this thing up?
Yeah, this was insane. This was, I think, probably when you combine the two team scores, the highest scoring Fandom teams match ever. Like it's a total of 91 points between the two teams.
Ridiculous,
which
ridiculous
is
showing.
insane. Yeah, like Knights of Ren played an incredible game. It literally came down to 1 point.
Absolutely.
I definitely think that I and most people at home want to see the rematch. As much as I want to win the tournament, I also want to see this rematch. It's hard.
Speaking of tournaments, this just got a lot more. This just got a lot more
scary.
That's scary. I'm not happy. All right, we'll see you guys in the tournament. Thank you guys for watching. For everyone here, that has been Jake. That was Robert. That was Bill. That was Cody. That was Nick. That was Tim. This has been Cam. I have been Caleb. This has been Fandom Fights. We'll see you guys real soon with another great match.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone?